Alright, today I want to discuss if it makes sense for you to buy a single family home on Hilton Head Island, or are you crazy? Since 2009, I've been helping hundreds of people relocate to Hilton Head and the South Carolina Lowcountry. And my guest, Wade Coble, VP of Business Development with Southern Trust. And Wade's been working with buyers for years, and Southern Trust was voted Best Mortgage Lender in 2022 by Bluffton today. So let's go ahead and get to it. And he was talking last night and actually really opened my eyes, and I think this is a very important topic, how it makes sense to buy right now, because so many people are on the fence, are saying, I'm waiting for prices to come down, I'm waiting for interest rates to come down. What I did was looked at prices back in April of 2022, and on Hilton Head Island, if you, on average, if you were buying a 4-bedroom, 4-bath, about 2,800 square feet, which is the average price home on Hilton Head, that was going to run you almost $1.3 million. Yeah, I mean, it's like a cage match sometimes. It seemed crazy. Now, Wade, what about with today's market? How will that change?
Yeah, well, believe it or not, after running your data and seeing what's how the market has changed from a super seller market to now a more level, maybe even toward a buyer market, in regards to what you're having to do to win a bid. You know, like your data showing, the same style house in April of 22, you were having to bid up about $6,400. Even though rates were better, let's call it 4.5%, that would give you a payment on a 20% loan of like $5,198 a month, principal and interest. Well, you take that same style house and you put it in today's market. Because the market's changed, now you're not going over $6,500. You're actually able to bring the list price down on average $36,310. So the market change, even though rates are higher from 4.5 to 6 1/8, the same 20% loan with the same house and the day's values with the negotiations you can do brings the payment in at $5166.07.
What?
$28 or $22 per month is the difference on
a $1 million house. We're talking about 20 bucks is the difference.
That's exactly right.
That's crazy.
So that's the reason why waiting may not pay. You've got inventory low, you've got demand high in Hilton Head.
You know, one thing I would say is, and I don't know the answer, and if someone says they do, they're either telling a fib or they're not too bright. But I believe that the prices are going to go up. We're kind of like in a Goldilocks period right now. There are so many people moving here, getting away from cold weather states, high tax states. Everybody's just flocking down, and it's not just the Hilton Head, although it's a wonderful place to live, but the Southeast in general, the Sunbelt states.
Yep, I love Hilton Head. I tell you, I don't even play golf, and I love Hilton Head. The restaurants are better than the golf.
I play it, but very poorly.
But no, the point of the matter is, a lot of people are scared to buy now because of high prices, high rates, prices coming down, what's going to happen next. But with rent going up at the pace it is, if you move to Hilton Head, you can choose one of two things. You can choose to buy, take the higher rate, but the better negotiation and refinance later, or you can rent for a year, which is a moving target.
Which I think is harder. I think it's harder to find rent.
That's exactly right. And if values go up year over year like they did last year, this year, even at a lower rate, you're going to have a higher payment because you're going to have a higher price, and probably back to the bidding wars because of inventory being so low.
Well, if you don't get on that equity train, you might get left at the station.
That's exactly right.
I've had clients that said in the past, and I said, hey, if you want to do it, you need to do it now. And I think this is one of these times where if you don't jump on the wagon, you might be out of luck.
It's like they say, marry the house and date the rate. You can always refinance.
That's it, right. And that's a good point, that after you get in at a better price than you would have paid, you can refinance and save even more money.
With rents going up and mortgage payments either stay in the same worst case scenario if rates don't come down, or they do come down and your payment comes down, that's a much better spot to be in than to have rent that's constantly going up.
That is some really great information. I'm looking forward to getting some more and sharing it with you guys. Carl Kratz with Century 21. Please call me if you have any real estate questions, and please reach out to Wade if you have any mortgage questions. We're just here to help, and we want you to make smart decisions. Thanks.
Knowledge is power.